Better on the street. All right, on Tuesday, trying to have a little fun with this segment, but one of us heads out to random places in Connecticut, surprising people with some pop culture. We changed it up a little bit. This time we brought our psychic medium, Matt Fraser, with us.
Yeah.
You got to see what happened. It was just crazy. Like, he would just go up to people and start reading them, and these people were like on the street in Middletown going, "What the heck is going on?" So we're calling this edition "Psychic on the Street."
Take a look.
There's never a dull moment when you're a medium. There's always something going on and happening.
Spirits are talking.
There are. Stand of the child that had passed.
Yes.
Who was this to you?
My brother.
Know that he's stepping forward with you because all of a sudden he told me he passed in a tragedy and I had to come and talk to you. Because he said to me, "Oh my God, my sister," and about the fact that you felt as though that you never got to say goodbye to him. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Yes. And whose rosary beads do you have that you kept? Was this your grandmother's?
No, it's my sister.
Your sister?
She passed away too.
As well, because all of a sudden he handed over rosary beads to me and said, and I kept hearing him saying, like, she's got the beads. So that would be him letting you know that he's there with your sister and that they're safe and at peace. Because when I was over here, he stepped forward with your brother, stepping forward. Hello, he's saying, "I'm Anthony," and you didn't recognize him?
No. Now that you say it, yes.
Because one of the things is that he stepped forward as the father figure on the other side, allowing your brother's soul to come through. And one of the things that your brother had told me is about the fact that his passing was like this. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
He was not expecting to pass at the time that he did. He tells me that he was dealing with an up and down battle. Do you understand? Meaning that he thought that he was going to get better. Because he told me about the fact, like, I feel like when I'm connecting with him, like, it either spread to his head or there was issues going on with his head before his passing.
Many.
Okay. Know that one of the things that he had said to me is that even though he was going through all these things with his body, that he is now fine. Did someone put like pictures in his casket or put things within his pocket? He sees everything that's being put in, and there's like they put in crazy stuff like dollar bills and whatnot because he's laughing about it on the other side. And it's his way of acknowledging to you that not only does he have all of that, but he is safe and at peace, and he wants to thank you for everything that you did.
I'm blown away. His birthday is in 2 days, and we were just talking. My mother and I were just talking about him.
Oh, God bless him. God bless him. He's still with you.
Said while we were speaking, my mom called the shop 3 times.
Trying to get in
just,
touch?
Yeah, just blowing my mind.
That's great.
Saturday's his birthday. He died 15 years ago.
Amazing.
It's just crazy that you pop up here. Amazing.
Hey, your mother passed?
Yes.
Know that she's stepping forward with you on the other side because you came out and your mother came in. She said, "My daughter," she says, "I have to talk to my daughter." She says, "We were like best friends here in this physical world." Do you understand that?
Yeah.
She had said to me, "Thank you so much for everything that you did for me." She says, "Before I left this physical world." She said to me, she says, "Listen," she says, "my mother was there every single time." She says, "I asked for something or I needed something." She says that she never failed me. She says, and more importantly, she never let me down. She says, "I thought that I was going to be coming home or that she was going to be coming home." Do you understand that? Because she says, "I did not want to stay in the hospital. I did not want to be in the hospital."
Put her in hospice so she wouldn't have to go to the hospital anymore.
Know that that would be what she'd be talking about. Not only do you speak to her every day, she says, but you feel her presence all the time. And she tells me that there's times when you just sit and you go through the photo albums, she says, and look back on some of the pictures and memories, and more importantly, this is going to sound crazy too, but you actually smell her. Oh, yeah. I keep smelling it. One of the things that she was also coming through and saying was there was also a baby that had passed that's with her as well.
Oh my God, Ava. Oh my God. Yes, my granddaughter, she was 3 days old.
I know. She says, this child, she says, that had passed, she says, is not only in my arms, she says, but there was issues where things didn't form on the inside. Do you understand that? Meaning that this was not your fault. She said that she got the best medical care that she possibly could. She says, this baby was so strong. She says, but one of the things is I kept feeling like it wasn't getting oxygen or there was issues like within the blood. Did you actually grab the child's hand and go like this?
Oh my God, yes.
Because know that your mother was there watching on the other side, and more importantly, that child had felt your touch. Some people come into our lives just for a moment, but can touch us for a lifetime. And both your parents came up behind me from the other side to let me know. They're like, don't let her start the car. They're like, we're here. We want to speak to her. Because one of the things is that he was very tough when he was here in this physical world. He said one of the things is that he wanted to come over to let you know that he knows that he wasn't there, or that he knows that he wasn't as supportive as he should have been with you. He says, I know how hard it was. He says, for you to keep a connection with me. He says, and for you to make the relationship happen. Do you understand that? Mm-hmm. He says, because I was somebody, he says, that was very set in my ways. He says, and I was somebody, he says, who sometimes I only cared about myself. He said to me that even though that me and your mother, he's just used to fight and argue with one another, he said, we loved each other very much. He says, because I didn't get to tell you, he says, how grateful that I was. He says, and I felt like I never got the opportunity to thank you for all that you did for me. And she says, one of the things that I was connecting with your mother, what she had said to me, was about the fact that she says, listen, she goes, my smoking, she says, is what had killed me. She says, and what had put me in that bed. She says, and you need to stop right now. Because she told me about the fact that you've been wanting to quit, but you haven't thrown away the pack yet.
Yeah, I sneak.
You sneak. Stop sneaking.
Wild. People are just.
He was just walking up to people going, I need to talk to you. And they were like, okay, you nut job, who are you? And then he'd explain, and then they'd be like, yes. So, he's onto something.
Yeah. Wow. All right. If you have a fun idea for Better on the Street, let us know. Email at mail@betterct.com. Have a great time and keep a lookout.
And thanks, Matt, and for all those people out there who helped us out.
Yeah. Have a great day.